What's up there, Taurus? This is going to be your weekly reading. Okay, so this will be for Tauruses, Sun, Moon, Risings, any other placements of Taurus in your chart. So welcome to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Chenoa with Walu Child Readings. If you guys are existing subscribers, welcome back. Thank you. So let's go ahead and tap into your energies for the week, the overall energies. And I'm going to use the Goddess of the Moon, I believe it's called, oracle cards for the overall energy. Keep in mind that this is a general energy reading. This is not a personal reading, so it's not meant to resonate with you fully. However, it is possible that it could resonate with you like a personal reading, but it's not subject to, since we're tapping into a collective of people. Also keep in mind, if something does resonate with you, you'll more than likely feel it, you'll know it. If it's not something that resonates with you, it may not sit well with you, it may not make sense. So if it doesn't apply, don't force yourself to resonate with something that does not resonate. Okay, so the only way that you'll truly know if a reading is meant for you is by getting a personal reading. So if you guys would like to book me for a personal reading, check the description box below. The link to my website will be there. Also, you guys can purchase via my website. If you guys have any questions about my readings, availability questions, or to set up your booking date, please email me directly. Okay, I'm not available on the weekends for personal readings unless it's an emergency reading. Any emails or anything like that will be handled the first business day, which is Monday. So I'm only available Monday through Friday. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. All right, so you have number 26, surrender. Number 4, acceptance. Okay, so for a lot of you, for some reason, I'm getting that this could pertain to like relationships. And when I say relationships, it does not always have to be romantic only. It could be friendships. It could be family, business situations. So Spirit is telling you to surrender. This is the energy of like just being in peace and solitude. And I see this energy of groundedness. Like she looks like she's at peace. And then also there's a lot of color, color browns. I'm getting like groundedness. So you may want to ground yourself, ground your energy. If you're holding on to something or someone, you're heavily attached, because you see the hands here. If you're heavily attached to something or a person, it's more than likely it's some sort of ungrounded energy. You may feel imbalanced. You may feel just out of whack, if that makes sense. So I would say more so that if you're feeling in this space, that means you need to surrender, meaning you need to relax. You need to be present in the moment, if this resonates with you, because people get offended in some of the readings, and it doesn't make sense because it's general. So I don't get it. But anyway, so you have number 26. So this is number 8, technically. 2 plus 6 is 8. So this month, I mean, it could be like something repetitious. It could be a repetitious thought. Could be feelings or emotions, and Spirit's telling you like just to surrender. And sometimes surrender is just like allow yourself to just feel or think. Sometimes we try to control what we feel or what we think, and it's just like surrender to it. The more and more we suppress it, the more and more it's going to come back up, and it feels like it's a merry-go-round. So it's kind of like, okay, let me address this, like whatever it is that I'm feeling, whatever it is that I'm thinking, whether that's positive, good, if it's a fear, if it's a doubt, if it's a question, just address it. That's what I'm getting. So also be open to receive this week too. This is an energy of receptivity. There's a lot of it looks like rose petals or something, and there's a lot of doves. And you know how I feel about doves, you guys, if you know me, because my name means white dove. So when I see that, it's like a message for me. But doves usually represent peace. They also represent divine messages or divine messengers. So it could be that you're going to receive something from the universe, I feel, about something coming in, or Spirit just telling you to prepare to be receptive. Okay, so let's look at the tarot energy. What we got going on with the tarot. I'm going to pull 10 cards. And I feel guided to, like, I don't know why, but hold on, let me put these to the side. So I feel guided to share this. I've shared this before. the Witch's Tarot deck, like I ordered this like a couple years ago. I think like maybe I want to say 2 years ago. And I was going through a transition at the time where I was having a hard time finding a place. Like it was just so terrible. And I was living with family at the time, and it was just like I was heavily triggered at that time. I was depressed at that time. It was a lot of things going on, and I feel like it was a lot that needed to be healed within myself. And also it was a test of faith. That was one of the lessons I needed to learn. And also there was things I needed to purge and heal with family, the people that I lived with. But so when I ordered this deck, right, when I was living at that house, they like I don't know why, but they included one tarot card from a different deck. It's not even the same deck. So they included like some random card, put it in this very little baggie right here. I think, yeah, I got this on eBay. Anyway, so the Four of Wands was the card. Four of Wands can represent stability. It's a number 4. Remember you had the acceptance card, number 4. So this can represent stability. It can also represent a home, okay? Spirits, I feel like what Spirit wanted me to share this with you is you gotta have faith. Because when they delivered this to me, I wasn't thinking about a relationship. What came to me was a house, a home, a happy home at that. Like it was a promise. And I took that as a divine message. Like, why would they just send this random card? Like, maybe they do that for people, like, intuitively give people cards that they need, and this card came to me. So, and there's also a lot of birds in the back, like in the acceptance card. Can't make shit up like that. Y'all see me shuffle the cards. So I just, it's also just a reminder to have trust, believe in something, whether it's believing in the universe, God, angels, ancestors, your higher self, whatever. Alright, so let's see. Taurus's energy. 10 cards for Tauruses, those who resonate with this reading. The Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles. 5 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Got a lot of court cards. The shadow side, which is the devil in this deck. Ace of Cups. The Empress. 2 of Wands. Page of Wands. You got so many cards. So this could be people in your life this week that are important characters this week in your life, or this could be aspects of you. So where you're at, you're the Wheel of Fortune. So you're going through a significant shift, and this could be financially. There could be some changes with your finances with the King of Pentacles. I don't feel like you're feeling the most stable or most grounded in your material world right now. If it's not financially, then it's like you're not feeling that grounded. You may feel like there's a lot of unexpected twists and turns, or you just feel like fate is in charge of this pentacle. Now this pentacle can represent something very significant to you. He's looking at this pentacle like, you better not go nowhere type of, like, I don't know if you can see it, but he's like, you fine too, okay? I didn't really notice. This could be somebody that you're interested in or dealing with too, if it's a love. Could be an earth sign person, or it could be like a stable person, or someone that's financially grounded, stable, has his shit together, or her shit together, either or. But the 5 of Cups, so it could be that, like, where you're at is like you're still crying over something that you perceive was lost, or just like looking at the negatives in situations emotionally. I'm a Taurus too, so I'm trying to brace myself with this, but it's like emotionally, like crying, like she's over here just stressing over nothing. She's stressing over nothing really, because the treasure box is open and there's treasures like right available there for her. I don't know if you guys can see, the lighting is kind of bright right here. It's a treasure box, and these 2 cups still stand, so it's like all is not lost. I feel like you just gotta have patience. It could be what it's teaching you with the Knight of Pentacles is patience. And it could be that if it's a financial thing, financial endeavor, business, or something that you're very focused on. For some of you guys, it could be the home scenario for you. And you're stressed out about this emotionally, feeling like nothing's happening. I can't get enough money for this. And you know how Tauruses feel about their, their careers and their money. So I get that this is just kind of teaching you to have patience in this process and keep your eye on the prize. Don't feel like you got to give up, because I feel like in the past maybe you took a risk. You may have like did something creatively, put yourself out there maybe. You have 2 knights here, so this could represent like a divine guided action that you took, but Spirit is like, pace yourself, have patience, that not everything has to be as quick and fast and speedy as a Knight of Wands. But I feel like maybe you guys did move forward with something creatively, or just, some sort of excitement. So the shadow side is what's ahead is you have to face these shadows, attributes. That's why I said, you guys, you surrender to what's happening. Do not suppress anything. Do not run from anything. Do not hang on and cling on to things if it's causing you to feel imbalanced, because it's showing you what needs to be confronted and faced. And it could be that people are going to be your mirror, reflecting the things back to you that you need to see within yourself that you might need to heal and release or address. My eye is itching. Yeah, maybe you guys are having like my eye, I keep scratching my eye. It could be that some of you may feel like you're not seeing things clearly, or you can't see a situation or a person clearly. With the Ace of Cups, though, you are very open-hearted, though. You are open-hearted. You are also receptive to healing. I feel it could also be that you're receptive to love. Some of you guys could be like emotional, but like in a big heart. If you feel like you're crying, like some of you guys, it could be crying in sorrow with the 5 of Cups, but I feel for some reason with this energy, it's very bright. So it could be that you're crying in joy, or like you might watch movies and it warms your heart and you start crying, or you listen to the song and it just warms your heart and you start crying, or you tear up, or you just feel like an overwhelming sense of emotion and joy. So this is where your energy, this is your attitude, like this is your space. But the Empress, this is a good card to get as far as your influence. So your influence could be like someone that you respect, you look up to. Could be a mother, it could be someone like an older woman, it could be, your divine feminine aspects within yourself. So what motivates you, I feel like, is you. And it also could represent love, or the things that you aspire to do or to be or to have, as far as, a value with the Venus energy, with the Empress card. I also feel like some of you guys may be expecting a child, and maybe that's what you're freaking out about. Or you could be the one pregnant, or someone is pregnant by you. With the Ace of Cups and the Empress, I feel like that's pregnancy. I didn't really look at that. And then on top of that, you have a Page of Wands here. So that's a possibility for some of you, or it's just like you're preparing for the blessings that you've put out into the universe. Basically, some sort of fertile energy too. So you're feeling very fertile, very creative, expansive. Also inspirational. So it could be that this is you or someone else. I feel like this is you, because she's wearing green, and this makes me think of so this is like Taurus. May Taurus is emerald, because May is for birthstone is emeralds, or it could represent the heart chakra. But you got the 2 of Wands, so you're hoping that whatever path that you decided to take, because I feel like you've already moved towards a certain direction or made a decision, that this is going to be fruitful for you, and that it's going to bring about an exciting new energy, that you can fully go ahead and walk in this energy playfully. Like you can be as geeked out as you want, you can be as excited as you want to be, because this is a very expressive child. Like, he looks hyper, he looks bad, like a bad little kid that needs a whooping. No, I'm just like, no, he does look like he's got a lot of energy. So it could be that this is you, like you want this expansiveness, you want this excitement, you want this playful energy. There's a lot of cats here too. I'm seeing 2 cats. So you could be a cat lover. Some of you guys have something to do with getting a new pet. Some of you guys may be getting a new pet this week. If you have kids, some of you guys may be expecting your child this week too. Like, I'm getting either like 2 days from now, or it could even be 2 weeks from now that you can expect your baby to come in. Shit, maybe 2 hours whenever you watch this. I don't know. The Two of Wands is a very fast moving energy, but your fear is that you're making the wrong decision or that you're walking the wrong path. Like, I feel like you're afraid that you, and it's kind of like you're at this space where you feel like you can't turn back. Like, I've already made a decision, or I've already gone, you know, to a point where now I'm anticipating the results of my actions. So I can't really turn back. And I feel like that's your energy for some of you, in fear, but in hope. This is that you made the right decision. Okay. So I'm seeing some Capricorn energy with the Devil card. The King of Pentacles can also be you, Taurus, or Capricorn, or Virgo, maybe even. The Five of Cups is Scorpio energy. Two of Wands is Aries. The Empress is a Venetian energy, so this could represent someone's Venus, or this can also represent a Taurus or Libra energy. So all the other knights and things like that will, you know, correspond towards the other zodiacs. So let's go ahead and take a look at like what's your affirmation, just generally speaking, or your advice, and then we'll move on to the love energy. Taurus's affirmation and advice for this week. Revealing radiance. And you got, my light illuminates the world. So this is a pearl of wisdom. So you are to impart your wisdom, and it could be that you do it without trying. So you may just naturally just radiate wisdom, and just by being you, just by living your life, walking your path, walking your journey. So remind yourself that your light illuminates the world. Even when you feel like you're in the dark or in the shadows, even with that, your shadows is what's going to help illuminate other people. Like I said, with my situation, hopefully that helps somebody. The whole, you know, the Four of Wands, a living situation, if you guys are going through that, or you're just going through a time where you're having a hard time having faith. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to use my relationship oracle cards, and this is going to be a general love energy reading. Now keep in mind that this reading is not meant to resonate with each and every one of you, okay? To its full capacity. Parts of the reading may resonate with you, while other parts may not resonate with your situation. So please only take what may resonate, because you guys are all unique and you guys are all different. Your statuses are different. Your situations are different. Okay. I'm going to do 6 cards. So, healthy dynamic. Deception, lies, and denial. Desire and chemistry. June. So the energy, you guys, oh my god, my eye is just itching. I'm going to clarify these cards, okay, with the tarot, just to get a little more in depth with this reading. Alright, so what we have here, and by the way, if you guys are interested in this deck or any of my decks, the links will be in the description to take you directly to my website. So you have healthy dynamic is the overall energy. Deception, lies, and denial, which is your energy. If there's another person involved, desire and chemistry is their energy. June is the challenge or an obstacle. The support you have from your angels and ancestors with this is family and friends. The conclusion is signs and synchronicity. So let's go ahead and clarify this energy and see what's going on with the tarot. I'm going to clarify each in the order that I pulled them. Divine Spirit, please give me divine truth, divine clarity in the love life of Tauruses. You guys can also be Taurus Venus signs, 5th house, 7th house Tauruses, or you could be cross-watching for a Taurus person. I have my deck upside down. Okay, so 3 cards wanted to come out for healthy dynamic. You have the 5 of Pentacles, you have the Hangman, and you have the 6 of Cups. So I feel like what's happening is that you may be moving into a better time in your love life. You may be healing from past disappointments, healing from past abandonment issues, rejection, because maybe it was like a very dark period. I feel like some of you guys may have been single for 5 years. With the Hangman, because I feel like this was to initiate you into a higher level within yourself spiritually. This bird, there's a connection with birds with you guys. There's a raven or a crow that's carrying this pentacle above the hangman. So it's kind of like you may perceive this situation as a misfortunate situation, but there's a token, there's some sort of blessing in this. And you may see it as like like I said, a misfortune. You're seeing this in a very negative sense. For some of you, your singlehood, if you're single, if you're partnered or in a situation, you may have gone through a very tough time, and it could be financially or just feeling a sense of emptiness, not really feeling like, you know, all you have is your finances. You feel alone, and that's all you have is your job or your finances. You guys could be single parents with the Six of Cups, but I feel like you're healing past trauma from your childhood. You could also be dealing with a person that is healing things within themselves too. So it's like as you both deal with your issues, your abandonment issues, your struggles, you know, whatever this is associated with, because like I said, everybody's different, everybody's unique situation. So whatever this is for you, this is the part that's bringing me awakening and this a level of understanding of how to look at certain things from a different perspective, that I might be in the cold, I might be in this energy that I don't want to be in, but what is it teaching me, what is it showing me? And I feel like this is healing a connection. Now this could also be like a past connection, it could be a past life connection, it could be a soul bond here between you, it could be with a Pisces, Scorpio, or another Taurus, but Five of Pentacles is a Taurus energy. So let's keep it moving. Why do you have deception and lies and denial with the Death card? So you're transforming out of this. You're releasing these energies, these deceptive energies, you know, lies. Maybe you dealt with a lot of liars. Maybe you were in denial about certain things. Whether you're in denial about good things happening to you or just not seeing that certain red flags. But I feel like this represents hope. This reminds me of that Page of Wands where he was carrying that wand with the flowers, and I feel like this is the same thing, that you may have had to go through a dark night of the soul, and it could be like a long period, like you might have gone through some dark times, and it's kind of hard for you to believe that positive things can take place for you. It's kind of like the vibe I get with this, like subconsciously you still have all of these fears of being lied to and being misled or deceived, or you know, you deceiving yourself, or God or the universe deceiving you or something. You have this fear. I'm going to clarify the Death card. Seven of Swords. So yeah, this is deceptive energy, but you can't be deceived because you're the High Priestess. The High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck. You cannot be played. You're wiser now. That's why you had to go through the past. That's why you had to go through the things that you went through. That's why you had to go through a time of solitude and isolation, abandonment. People may, you know, have seemingly rejected you, walked out on you. Like, you have to see these things in a different perspective of how it's actually serving you and as a blessing for you, with this pentacle being carried by this bird here. So, you know, this dark period was meant to transform you. I feel like you were meant to take something from it. With the Seven of Swords, it could be, you know, it's easy to also look at this as like, I was lied to, I was deceived, and look at the negatives. But it's like, well, what tokens did that person leave behind with the Seven of Swords? What did they really show you? What wisdom did they impart with you to remind you, remember? It's like they left a mark on your life, maybe in a painful way, yes. And this is not just one specific person. This could be multiple people in your life, and not just romantically either. But the Two Swords, you know, he's carrying 5 swords with him, okay? So this person may have brought a lot of conflict, a lot of challenges, or these could be people in your life that brought a lot of headaches, a lot of pain. But what they left was the Two of Swords. So they left you with either a perception of, I take this, you know, I take this energy and carry this weight with me. This person did this, this, and that, and they lied to me, and blah, blah, blah. Or I'm going to take the other sword and look at it as clarity and truth and light and understanding and wisdom. Okay? Never to go back in that same energy again, or never to make that mistake ever again. So that's where you're at with love. Where is another person at with you? The Page of Swords, desire and chemistry. So this person may be communicating their desires with you. They may also believe that they share chemistry with you. Now let me clarify this. You guys may be dealing with an Aquarius, a Scorpio. Could be Leos here. because you got quite a few. These are all upside down. Could also be the Page of Swords. Can also be Geminis and Libras. Whoa, thank you. All these cards. The Emperor. So this person could be like your mate, your partner, someone that you're interested in, or someone that is stable, or someone that has children. They may even voice to you that they have a desire to have a family, whether that's with you or that's just a desire that they have, period, that they wish to have kids or a family. With the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like this person may express their dedication to something, or it could be towards you. With the Queen of Wands, they may express their attraction towards you. Could be that you guys are dealing with a fire sign woman, an Aries, Leo, or Sag, or it could be a feminine male fire sign. The Three of Wands is also here, so definitely Aries energy. This person can have Aries in their chart, because the Emperor is also Aries, and so is the Three of Wands. So you could be dealing with someone that's an Aries, or someone that's very passionate about you. They may express their desire. Here's another cat. Cats may mean something for some of you. That's the third cat I've just seen so far in these pools with this deck. So there's kids playing in the back. So they may express this to you, or this could be someone that you have a child with. Could be some distance, or they may, wish to close the gap between the two of you. This could also be with the Two of Wands, a person that, it could be that you made a decision to move towards someone that may be at a distance, but I feel like this person is going to be very blunt and very clear about what they want and what they desire when it comes to you. And this Pentacle, this could be what this bird is promising you, is that everything that you went through, you had to go through this isolated period where maybe you weren't dating anyone, maybe you were dating false people. People were judging you, making you feel some type of way about your love life, whether you were in a relationship. You could have been in a toxic one, abusive one. You could have just been single and people just kind of like judged you for it. So if you notice here, this bird that was in, I'm just noticing all this is coming together. This bird right here is carrying this pentacle in the Hangman. He's did his job. He left this pentacle with this person. So what's happening is that I feel that all that you've gone through has brought you to this point where maybe you've attracted or manifested something or this person. And it could also be that this person is seeing your worth. They may know your past. They may know your story. You also have a skull on the table. And it makes me think of the Death card. So you've had to go through these things. You had to go through these things for a reason and for a purpose. Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is that this may be someone that's heavy on your mind and you're questioning whether this person's intentions are true or not with you. Do they have my best interests, or are they just like everybody else that did this to me? The Seven of Swords to me. So why is June a challenge? Six of Wands. It could be that something in June took place, or something in June is to be prepared for. And I feel like you're having cold feet about it. You're doubting yourself, or you're not sure if this is a victory or not. You're questioning yourself. Two of Cups. Yeah, so this person that you're asking about, it could be some sort of coming together, or promise of a coming together, or feel like things are happening, or it could be you and your partner are, you have a fresh new beginning, a fresh new start, and you're having a hard time believing that this is really a victory. This person could be born in June, or you could be a June born. Your sun sign could be a Gemini or a Cancer, and maybe your moon, Taurus, or something else. But I just get, some of you guys, it could be a Cancer that you're dealing with the Two of Cups. But there's this fear here, and I feel like the obstacle is that you don't really feel like this is a victory. You're doubting it. You're doubting it. You feel like it's too good to be true. So you have family and friends, that this is the supportive energy of your spirit guides, your ancestors and angels. So I get that your friends and family support this. You have a lot of wands. All wands came out. You got 7, Ace, and the 7 of, or not all wands, it's the Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. So you have the support. I feel like your family may, or your ancestral spirit guides may be telling you to have patience. It could also be that they support you having a family with this person, or supporting some sort of friendship, because this may not all be romantic, but it could also be friends as well as lovers. So it could be they're supporting this aspect, and I feel like they may also be helping family and friends with this connection, but I feel like there's this new spark here. They may be saying that something is worth the fight, worth the patience, worth the wait, because there is a transformative period that's taking place, and you have every reason to feel excited about this or optimistic. Signs and synchronicities, you got to pay attention to the signs. You got the Temperance card and the Strength card. So Spirit is sending you heavy messages, okay? You may see rainbows, lions, roses, eights, infinity symbol, fours, fives. So you may see numbers and animal totems. So something may resonate with you, but I feel like whatever Spirit is giving you, it's meant to encourage you and give you hope and give you faith that timing is involved with this, yes, with your love life, or Spirit is working to bring something together, and this is due to the fact of healing. So I feel like you got to pay attention to the signs, and it could be during August that you've been receiving a lot of synchronicities, or these synchronicities can come in eights. It could also be something to do with Sagittarius. Like I said, you got a lot of Leo energy here too. Or it could be the Leo season that's affecting your love life. But this is just what I'm seeing. So please take what resonated out of this. I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card as your advice for love, and that will conclude our reading. So don't forget, you guys, to subscribe to the channel if you have yet to. Like this video, share this video or channel with someone that you feel may benefit from it. And don't forget to check the description if you guys would like to book a reading. Alright, let's see what's your advice, Taurus. What is your love advice for this week? Trust. What the fuck? You guys may have trust issues. Yeah, y'all need to let go of the past. You need to release exes or what exes did to you. Remember how I was saying with the Seven of Swords, you either take the wisdom of what they, you know, what not to do again and use that, or you're going to take the other sword and just dwell on it and go back and forth and overthink things. And, you know, you choose your sword, you choose your battle, basically. With the Trust card, this is telling you that you need to have faith and you need to trust. Whether it be because you got to trust yourself before you can trust another person. So maybe you don't trust yourself enough to trust another person, or you doubt that your spirit guides, your angels, or ancestors have you, but they do. There's this angelic baby behind you, and this baby could be a spirit guide. It could represent just a pure being, you know, pure hearted energy, pure essence, no motives, not trying to tamper with your free will, only doing the will of what's best of your highest good for you, what's of your path, your assigned path. So this could be someone's spirit baby. Like I said, some of you guys could be pregnant, or you guys could be giving birth to a child soon, or this is a future tense energy with a child. There's children here, so some of you guys may need to heal and release from your childhood issues. Maybe you have controlling parents, or you have friends or family period that may be very like brown nosers, like they're very I feel like Spirit's telling you to be selective of who you talk to about your love life, because not everybody understands, or not everybody is for it. And again, here's the spirit baby. Again, some of you guys are your baby is possibly bringing you and your partner closer together, or if it's a future or potential partner, they could still be working on that as well. But some of you guys have kids already, or this could represent your inner child. Maybe certain things that you saw as a child shaped your way and the way that you perceive commitments and relationships. But Spirit is telling you to let go of your need to control, and this could have something to do with inner child issues, or it could represent that you have a controlling ex or something that you need to release and let go of, and you know, only consult and the friends that you feel like you know has your best interest, or maybe that's blunt and honest, that don't go off of what you know, what you feel, or how they feel about the other person. They're just straight up and honest based off of what the situation is. So that's what I'm seeing with that. And you do need to do some energy clearing, whether it's releasing exes, releasing anybody that has ever hurt you, lied to you, whatever just bothers you. It's jealousy, trust issues, what have you. Like, address it. Like I said, surrender to your feelings. Allow it to be. Just deal with it. Like, sit with it. Okay? So you guys can do a burn letter. You guys can just journal out your thoughts or your feelings. You guys can, you know, meditate, reflect, whatever you need to do. So I hope that this reading resonated with whomever it was meant to resonate with. And I'm sending you guys much love, much light. Until the next reading, peace.